Good morning, y'all. So it's Tuesday morning, and it's been raining, and we are gonna have to work today. So we'll see what, hopefully it don't rain. I got my raincoat with me. Drew's supposed to be coming in about 8:30. I wish I had told him about 8. Then he would, he would already be here. So, but I didn't. So here we go. So I'm going to pick up Zach, and we headed over there to that big cut. We'll get him started with the Ferris, get him going over there, and I'll take the Exmark, and do, I don't know, we got about $900 on the list today, so good deal. So we got a lot to do today, man. I didn't bring the drone, but I ain't got time to be playing with no drone today, man. We got a lot to do. We're behind already from a day yesterday. There was like 8 on the list yesterday, and I did 2. So yeah, but it rained on and off all day. I was glad to get those 2 in. So I'm gonna get Zach going. We're just gonna, all I need Zach to be doing is running the damn Ferris. Ferris gonna run all freaking day today, y'all. When we get it out there on that job, it's gonna run all day long. I'm gonna get it all set up for him, and yeah. So then I'm gonna go do 1, 2, 3 yards, and then I'm gonna come back to the big cut. Same way we do it every time. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I got Zach started. It is 8:45, and Zach's got it started over there. Now I'm headed over here to do these 3 properties I got to do real quick. So real easy, man. But the Ferris is running great, but the grass is a little bit wetter than I like it. The Ferris does not, cut wet grass like the Exmarks, but it ain't no slouch for sure. I'll be honest with you guys. I ain't never seen a mower cut and throw grass like these Exmarks. And I've had a bunch of different types of mowers, brands of mowers over the years. I've had Skag, y'all know. I used to flip mowers too. I buy them, fix them, and sell them. That's what I used to do in the off season. And by that fact, I learned a lot about mowers. But I had Hustler mowers. I've had Exmark mowers. I've had some walk behinds. I've had Skag and Exmark walk behinds. But I ain't never had a mower that cuts and throws grass as clean as the Exmark mowers, man. It doesn't matter what kind of grass it is. It can be wet, dry. If it's wet, of course, you got to go just a little bit slower. If it's dry, you go a little bit faster. But it pretty much cuts wet and dry all the same to me, on the stuff that I cut. And I know there'll be some guys say, oh man, it don't do this and it do that and all that, but the Exmark just, it outperforms on the cuts against all the mowers that I've ever had. Okay, guys, so that's the first one. I got done. It's 9:25, and this is 60 here. And we laid this sod on this one right here about 5 or 6 years ago. So yeah, this rain has really helped, man. The grass The texture of the grass feels really good, y'all. Really good. So you gotta keep going, man. Keep rolling with it, man. No phone calls is a good thing. No phone calls is a good thing. All right, all right, all right. I would normally go on and do this one, but I'm gonna let Drew do that one, man. I don't like doing that one, man. I got to go do these 2 more other ones before I go back over and meet with Zach. I'm gonna stop by somewhere and get me an energy drink, man. Usually I order these energy drinks from Amazon, man. I get about like 24 of them for $30 or something like that. And I just drink 1 energy drink a day. I'm dead ass on point, man. On point, y'all. Feeling pretty good today. Feeling pretty doggone good today. And he pays me, he sends me a check. So like when I told him I was coming last night, he went on and processed the check. So I'll get the check, day after tomorrow or something like that, Thursday or so. Like I spilled gasoline on me. That blower might be leaking fuel, man. The gas cap might not be on that blower tight. So I smell gas big time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, on to the next one, man. Zach's still cutting. Cut. And the guys really like a day like today, where we have one of these days about once a month where really Zach don't do anything except for sit on a mower. Boy, that's something, he has to sit on a mower and run, over there. And so when the guys know that that's what they're going to be doing that day, then they love that, man, because it's pretty easy, I'm not standing over them. I'm not there, so they can kind of, work at their own pace as long as the mower's running. See, it doesn't matter how good a guy is or how bad a guy is. It doesn't even matter. Because a guy that, well, the mower makes you, efficient no matter how you're feeling. As long as I know a mower is running over there, then I don't care. On a field like that, then I don't really care who's actually running the mower. It doesn't really matter as long as they're, of sound mind, So we can talk about, good helpers, bad helpers, hungover helpers, helpers that just are sorry or not sorry. Well, we can talk about all that, but when you put them on a lawnmower, as long as they know how to run the lawnmower, then the mower makes them efficient. The mower, matter of fact, the mower makes them as efficient as they could possibly be. They can't be any more efficient than when they're on a mower. Especially when you got, 9 or 10 acres, whatever it is over there to cut. So, I can't remember how, I can't remember. It's bigger than 9 acres. Yeah, I believe it's more like 14 acres. So, yeah, something like that. 13 acres. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, I'm finna pull up in here and get me a drink. I got that one done. I got 2 more to do. And Drew has 2. I went on and did one of Drew's because it'll get him over to the big cut quicker. I need him to get on over there to the big cut. So, and I'm ahead of Drew a little bit today because I left about 25 minutes before he did. You know, when I was at the gas station, Drew had just gotten to my house, and I had told Drew 8:30, so it was about 8:25 when he got to my house. I should have told him a little bit earlier, but I wasn't sure if it was going to rain or not, and I wanted to kind of give myself a little bit of a window, you know. So, but I think we're going to do fine today. I really do. You know, the big cut. Worst case scenario, y'all, is if it starts raining, is tomorrow I'll send Drew over there to finish the big cut. And see, that's a good thing about having 2 trucks. You can catch up in a hurry if you're behind. And we're a little bit behind, but I'm okay with that because we got rain, everything is hunky-dory. We know now that everything is going to be growing, and that's what we want. I was worried about us running out of work, and we were getting to the rotation where it would have been the last rotation if we don't get no rain. Because we had went, you know, 3 or 4 weeks without any rain. And, you know, it's hot too, you know. So, yeah. But today's cut, you know, the big cut over there where Zach is, and I'll get a little bit of video over there. That's what I bought the Ferris for. You know, a backup mower and a mower to help us on some of these great big cuts where the mower just got to run all day. You know, the Skag is in the storage unit. I don't really need the Skag. Well, I could probably go all week without the Skag, considering, you know, but it's going to minimize the hours on the Skag. So I'm trying to keep the hours low on the Skag so when I sell it, I can, and I didn't say if, I said when I sell the Skag. Right now on the Skag, I owe about, I want to say around $6,000 on the Skag is what I owe on it right now. So, but I got like 3 years to pay that. That ain't how I roll. I'll go on and pay it off. But the Skag is going to be getting sold. You know, just as soon as it makes sense. You know, I don't want to sell it and take a huge hit. So it needs to earn probably around, you know, 400 hours or so is where I'm thinking I need to be at in order for me to have gotten my money out of it enough to where I'm okay. And so as I'm running the 400 hours on it, you know, it's I'm paying it too, you know. It's got to pay for itself pretty much. And so I got a spreadsheet that's just for the Skag, and I contribute monies toward the Skag fund, you know, on the daily if the Skag is out here with us. Even if we don't use the Skag, having the Skag out here is, well, it's a backup, you know, pretty much, and you know, and needed if we you know need a second mower for whatever reason. And the Skag would probably do pretty good on some of this grass as we get into the week, because of the fact that the Skag disperses the grass. The X-Marks just throw it so far. The Skag does more like that. Anyway, I'm gonna pull up to this one right here. This one right here is a 60. Yeah, it's a 60, and hopefully it's getting in a little bit better shape. It's been in bad shape. It was in bad shape the last couple times I cut it. Yeah, it's greening up a lot better now. Yeah. So that's where we're at, y'all. I probably ain't gonna get no more. Only more footage I'm gonna get today is probably gonna be over there at the big cut, because well, I ain't got no time to play, man. I'm gonna try to do these 1, 2, 3 while Drew does 2, and that's 5. And then I'll put Drew over there at the big cut with us for a minute, and then when we leave the big cut, if provided it don't rain, Drew will have 1 more to go cut, and then we'll have 2 more to go cut on the way home. That's not what I'm all about, man. I'm always trying to add. The more efficient we get, the more efficient we gotta be, because I add jobs in. When I start these guys that working for me, and I start them out, whatever, then I normally pay them pretty good, and at the very beginning, expecting them to get more efficient, and only time will tell if that's true, I mean, you never know how efficient somebody's going to be or how they're going to grip it, pick up what I'm putting down. But these two guys I got right now at this very moment, they're really good. They're really pay attention, and they come to work every day. And are they like me? Well, no, I don't expect them to be. If I had another guy out here like me, then he wouldn't want to work for me, right? So, you got to be thinking like that, man. I don't know, man. I used to always try, I need to find another Ray. Well, no, you don't, because you find another Ray, he's gonna take over. So yeah. Anyway, I know Miss Morley here, she's gonna wish I had somebody with me. See, I don't bring nobody over here with me because every time I do, she wants to do all this extra stuff, and so I learned how to not do all that extra stuff. I just come by myself. She wants to do all this extra stuff, and she don't want to pay any more money, $5 more or whatever. Man, hell no. It's better for me just to have the guys doing other stuff while I'm doing, for the guys to be on other properties, especially on this particular day. So y'all see this property right here. Now, we installed this grass too. This was 8 pallets of sod there. We installed that about 2 years ago. Now, last year it did a real. Oh, y'all see that one? That's number 2. And yeah, we laid this sod too, like I was saying. But she got it. She's finally got a weed guy, so she's looking a lot better, man. All right, no call is the best ever. Stripe this one up real good. I'm gonna cut it at a different angle this time than I did last time. Last time I cut it with a Skag. This time I'm gonna cut it with the X-Mark, and I don't even have Skag with me. The X-Mark's gonna I'm gonna cut it a little bit lower this time, because you can, right? Because it's rained, and we got rain in the forecast, and we got overcast days. But this job right here is real easy, man. It's a simple property, especially, and he's been on it every 2 weeks like clockwork. So that's what I like. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Maybe I'll do a little bit of spray. See, I don't mind doing a little bit of spraying today either. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the weed eater. I'm gonna run around back, grab the weed eater and the blower. Yeah. Man, so got that one done. I did a little bit of spraying over there, so it went from a 75 to 100. I charged him $25 to spray. So yeah, pretty good. I was there for 40 minutes. So that's doing a little bit of spraying will definitely increase your bottom line, big time, without compromising a bunch of time. I mean, you hear all the time $1 a minute, $1 a minute. Man, $1 a minute, man, that's okay, but I can do better than that, and I usually do. I mean, rarely do I by myself do $1 a minute. It's usually more than that. I mean 99% of the time it's more than that. I don't never spend an hour on a job, and most of my jobs are $60 and $70. So yeah. So now I'm headed back over here to where Zach and them are, and gonna kind of just see where they're at, you know. Drew's been over there about 30 minutes. So, and Zach's been over there a couple of hours. Zach's been over there since 9:30. It's 11:30 now. So, and Zach's been over there, yeah, since around 9:15 or so. Yeah, man. We're doing good. The weather's holding off. It's 11:33 right now, and I would have gotten done. I could have gotten done 15 or 20 minutes earlier, but the customer came out, and you know he wanted me to spray, so I talked to him for a minute. So yeah, hell yeah, man. We're right on pace. See how far they done got cutting. And now what I'll do is I will send Drew on after me, Drew, and Zach are here for a minute. You know, on the big cut, on all three mowers running on here for about an hour, and then I'll send Drew on to do another one. And then me and Zach will wrap up this one and go do another one on the way home. I just got to get it to a point. Last time my calculation about time was good, but you remember the Ferris ran out of fuel, and we were having a hard time getting gas that day. Well, I'm not having to deal with none of that today. All the mowers are full, all the gas cans are full, the Ferris is full. So yeah. Now when I get here, I'll probably go on and get on the Ferris myself, and let Zach, because Zach can much rather use the X-Marks. I mean, all the guys that have ever worked for me, they'd rather be on one of these X-Marks than any machine I own, you know, or have ever owned. So the X-Marks are just, well, you know, they're just good machines, man, and they're solid, dude. A lot more comfortable than any other mower too. You know, the Skag and the Ferris about the same as far as comfortability wise. Now the Ferris cuts better than the Skag. The Ferris also, you don't feel a bump. The shocks, you know, work. I mean, they're not just for looks. That shit works good, dude. So, but when I say comfortability, I'm talking about the way the arms come up, and the foot platform where you put your feet at is high up like it is on the Skag, and so you're kind of, you know, you're bent all up, it seems like, man. I don't know, but it cuts a much better than the Skag. Oh yeah. And it really well, it's really worth, you know, the $4,700 I paid for it, for sure. So I'd rather be on it than the Skag, and the Skag costs $14,000. So yeah. When I get over here, we're gonna go on and let Zach start weed eating the whole. He weed eats the whole fence line. So yeah. And that takes a minute, you know. But but he knows that's one of the things that he has to do over here, because he ain't had to weed eat nothing all day, so he's just been sitting on a mower. Me and Drew have been, you know, I've been doing these yards, and Drew's been doing yards, and Zach's been riding. So I try to always break up the work, you know. But there are some yards where Zach just gets hung up doing all the weed eating, you know. So And he don't cry about it. You know, he does. I mean, he does what he's supposed to do. You know, that's a good thing I like about Zach, man. He ain't gonna cry about nothing, and he'll move with a purpose. Everywhere he goes, he's moving with a purpose. So. That's a wrap, man. Just dropped Zach off. We had we ran into some rain and stuff, so I didn't get no footage over there at the big cut. Yeah, the fair's cut like a charm, y'all. Slow down, buddy. They cut like a charm, and everything ran great, man. So. I sent Drew to go do one after we left. I mean, after we were done with that big cut. But what I did is I kind of timed everything to where we just had a little bit left, you know, and a little bit left on the big cut, you know, enough for us to run for about, 30, 45 more minutes. And sent Drew on to do the last one for him. And then me and Zach was going to finish the big cut and do the last one for us on the way home. Well, Drew got caught in a storm, a shower on the way, so he didn't get to go do his. But me and Zach went on and did the one after the big cut, you know. But the one that Drew was going to do was a little bit more complicated, and the owner didn't want us to be over there if it had started raining. So Drew got caught up, and me and Zach didn't get caught up. So we're gonna have to incorporate that one into tomorrow if weather permitting. We really needed to get done with the list today. We did all of them but that last one that Drew got caught on. So, it's okay. We will be having to do it tomorrow or the next day. We already are missed one day, so trying to get more, get enough done to where we don't have to be back on that side of town. So, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm gonna get home, eat me a sandwich. I got a little headache today. Eat me a sandwich and regroup, man. Refocus, everything. So I'm getting a little bit hangry. So, but the guys did good today, man. All the machines ran good. We're a pretty efficient freaking crew, man. And I'm getting a lot better at scheduling and all too, to make sure that we're doing enough work to justify everybody's good pay. But see, it kind of hurts the pay when we couldn't finish that last one, that I sent Drew to. It ain't Drew's fault or nothing. It's just the way the weather is and the owner. So, but it still doesn't change. It changes how much the business makes, and so that affects how much money everybody makes. That might be the downside to paying by the pay for performance. Because if we don't get everything done or get to a certain number, then the business don't make as much money. And when the business don't make as much money, then the guys that work for me don't make as much money. I don't make as much money. So, that's the tale of the tape, man. That's how it goes, man. But there are plenty of days that we get off at 1 and done made the money that we need to make. So, yeah. Feel pretty good about today, man. I did a lot. I did 3 this morning by myself. Drew did 2 by himself, and then everybody got on the big cut for a little while, and then me and Zach did the other one too. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm pulling up to the house. It's Sammy Time Tuesday, y'all. Peace out.